a beautiful day in this neighborhood. Beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood. A neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor?
That's what this is.
My neighbor,
A backpack.
did you see what I was wearing on my back?
What do people put in their backpacks?
It's a
I'll
pack
show you what's in mine.
that you wear on your back.
Can you guess?
A backpack. That's what this is. A backpack. Have you ever used a backpack? What do people put in their backpacks? I'll show you what's in mine today. Can you guess?
There's an elephant with a drum. Now, I'll turn it on so you can see what it does. It has some batteries in it. There.
An elephant.
Now I'm going to take the batteries out.
There's an elephant with a drum.
And now try to turn it on.
Now, I'll turn it on so you can see what it does. It has some batteries in it. There.
If I put the batteries back in,
now I'm going to take the batteries out.
you know, we human beings are quite different from a toy like this.
And
We
now
don't have
try to
batteries
turn it
inside
on.
of us that make us move and work.
Doesn't move.
We have life. We're alive.
But
It's
if
a
I
great
put the
wonder,
batteries back in,
That we're able to live and grow and have friends who like us for who we are. It's you I like.
and it works.
It's not the things you wear. It's not the way you
You know, we
do
human
it.
beings are
But
quite
it's
different
you I
from a
like.
toy like this.
The way you are
We don't
right
have
now,
batteries inside of us
way
that make
down
us
deep
move and
inside
work.
you.
We have
Not
life.
the things that hide
We're
you.
alive.
Not your toys.
It's a great wonder,
They're
isn't
just
it,
beside you.
that we're able to live and grow
I like
and have friends who like us for who we are.
your
It's
skin,
you
your eyes,
I like.
your feelings.
It's not the things you wear. It's not the way you do your hair.
Even when
But
you
it's you I like.
that
The
it's
way you
I like.
are right now.
Yourself,
The way down deep inside you.
it's you.
Not the things that hide you. Not your toys.
It is.
They're just beside you. But it's you.
There's someone I like a lot who plays the
Every
drums
part of you.
and other things. I have a picture
Your
of him right here.
skin. Your eyes.
He even
Your
teaches people
feelings.
how to play
Whether
drums and other things. His name is
old or
Tim
new.
Adams.
I hope that you'll
And
remember,
I asked him if I could
even when
bring you
you're
over to his
feeling
place. So he's
blue,
expecting us. So let's
that
just
it's
go there
you
right
I
now
like.
with Tim Adams.
it's you yourself, it's you, it's you I like.
Come on.
It is you I like. There's someone I like a lot who plays the drums and other things. I have a picture of him right here.
Right, Vic? Come on up. Tim.
He even teaches people how to play drums and other things. His name is Tim Adams,
Mr. Tim Adams.
and he works pretty close to here. And I asked him if I could bring you over to his place. So he's expecting us. So let's just go there right now and meet Tim Adams.
What I do is I strike the drum. That's what I expect. Play lip of the bowl. It's a dead sound. this instrument the first one you learned?
No, actually, I learned the snare drum first when I was 7. Started with the snare drum, and then I went to the timpani, and then to the mallet instruments and drum set at the same time.
Hi, Fred. Come on up.
Hi, Tim.
Oh, great.
I'd also like to ask, I didn't know you used pedals.
Glad to
Yeah,
see you,
the
Tim.
Oh, nice to see you.
I'd like you to know my television neighbor, Mr. Tim Adams.
Oh, yeah.
What were you playing when I came in?
It's a fanfare to the
Exactly.
Kentucky Derby.
When I released the he had his bands.
I like that.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Oh, what I do is I strike the drum about 3 inches from the bowl. That's the best playing spot. If you play in the middle, that's dead.
Please.
Yeah.
If you play on the lip of the bowl, that's the thin sound. That gets the best tone.
Lesson 1.
Yeah.
Is this instrument the first one you learned?
No, actually, I learned the snare drum first when I was 7. Started with the snare drum, and then I went to the timpani, and then to the mallet instruments and drum set at the same time.
Actually, when I first started
I'd like
playing
to
the snare
see
drum,
all
I
of the
started with
different
practice.
things
Oh,
that
great.
you played. But I'd also like to ask, I didn't know you
So I can
used
practice
pedals.
anytime.
Yeah, the pedals, what the pedals do,
Yeah, it's
change the pitch.
That's all you need. And then I
So
graduated
if I
to the
release
snare drum.
tension,
And the reason it's
on the
called a
pedal,
snare drum is
it
because
makes
it
the
has
pitch go
snares
low.
on the bottom head.
Does that stretch the tone?
Exactly.
They're called
When I
snares,
release
yeah.
the
And when you
tension,
strike the
the
drum, the
head
vibrations from
expands.
the top head goes to the bottom head and makes the
Puts the
rattle
pedal down.
of the snares rattle. So when I turn it on,
pedal, the
Great
head
sound.
tightens. Yeah.
when I turn it off, tom-tom. Two drums in one.
Could I try this one?
Please, absolutely.
Then you turn it on.
The other way.
Is this the same kind of thing? I mean, you play it over here.
No, it's the same type of thing if you play in the center. A little more dead, off center, better tone, more ring.
You're hired. Great.
Could I show my friends what other things you
Of course.
Yeah.
But do you play all of these instruments?
Yeah, I have some interesting instruments here. I have some smaller accessories, we could call them.
Actually, when I first started
First,
playing the snare drum,
tambourine.
I started with the practice pad.
We have a head, a shell, and then you shake
So I
it.
could practice anytime and not disturb anyone.
So this is just a little pad?
Yeah, it's wood with gum rubber.
So that's all you need?
That's all you need. And then I graduated to the snare drum. And the reason it's called a snare drum is because it has snares on the bottom head.
And three, and four.
These are
Those are called snares, yeah. But when you strike the drum, the vibrations from the top head goes
Now
to
the
the bottom
next
head
is the
and makes
triangle.
the rattles, well, the snares rattle. So when I turn it on, snare drum. When I turn it off,
Actually, a triangle.
Yeah, it's a shape.
tom-tom. 2 drums in 1.
Did it here.
Oh, could I try that?
Of course.
Ah, that's it. Next,
And then you
the
turn
castanets.
it.
Uh-huh.
Is this the same kind of thing? I mean, you play it over here.
No, it's the same type of thing if you play in the center,
Oh, it's fun.
a little more dead, off
This
center,
is called ratchet.
better tone,
Now this
more
is
ring.
used in symphonies or for effects in the studio. Also, birthday parties. They have a smaller version, it's very small. This is a live version that I actually
Very
got.
I love learning from you.
Yeah.
But do you play all of these instruments?
Yeah, I have some interesting instruments here. I have some smaller accessories, we could call them.
Instruments that actually play melodies.
The first is a
This large instrument is
tambourine.
called the marimba. In this origin, yeah, sure.
You have a head, a shell, and the jingles. When you shake it, the jingles rattle,
origin
just like
of
the
this
snare
marimba
drum when you strike it.
is Africa. And the original name was the Amadendo Galapan.
It's wood, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sure,
it's
of
beautiful.
course.
It's called Honduras rosewood.
Oh, it sounds very nice.
If you, it's 1 and 2 and 3
You
and
use
4.
4 of these.
Yeah, I use four because I use two. They're nice melodies, but
Yeah.
if I use four, I can play more.
The next is the triangle.
And it is actually a triangle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a triangle shape. Yeah, it is.
But the way you did it here.
Oh, thank you.
It's almost like somebody's singing.
Ah, that's it.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Nice hum.
Now, does this sound different
The
from
next-
that?
Oh, yes,
The
completely.
castanets.
This is called a glockenspiel.
Glockenspiel.
It's made out of steel. Same keys, smaller instrument.
You've got so many things.
Oh, it's fun.
Oh, that does sound.
What's this one?
Very nice.
This is
Used
called
in
a
bands
ratchet.
and orchestras.
Now, this is used in symphonies or for
One
effects in the
fun
studio.
Okay.
Also, birthday parties. They have a smaller version that's very small.
This is the fun one.
But this is a large version that I actually got from South America. Called a ratchet. It's called a ratchet.
I've heard things like that before.
Always loved
But you have
always
instruments
loved
that actually
playing.
play
Yeah,
melodies,
I
don't you?
Yes,
I've
this
been
large
around
instrument is
music
called the
since I
marimba.
was maybe 4
In this
years old.
origin, yeah, sure, of course.
You've got it right in here, don't you?
Yeah, it's great.
Now, what if somebody didn't have all
The
of these
origin
instruments
of this
like
marimba
You know, you don't
is
need it.
Africa.
You can, if you could just find
And
it
the
in
original
sticks
name
or
was the
wooden
Amadenda
spoons
xylophone.
or-
I'm a dendoxylophone.
Amadenda xylophone.
Block
It's
of wood,
wood, isn't it?
you know?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's called Honduras
You know,
rosewood.
music is really great.
It
feels
sounds
You can play
very nice.
anywhere you are. Loud
Say it does. Would you play something?
Sure, of course.
or soft.
You use 4 of these.
Yeah, I use 4 because if I use 2,
Oh no, I have a pair of crash cymbals over there that are
I
really
can play
loud.
nice melodies. But if I use 4, I can play multiple notes.
That is
Very loud.
I should say. What about the softest music that you make?
Yeah, the softest music is with this small shaker.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
It's almost like somebody's singing.
Yeah, sounds like it. Nice hum.
Now, does this sound different from that?
Oh, yes, completely. This is called a glockenspiel.
Glockenspiel.
It's made out of steel.
Fred, this is
Same keys, smaller instrument.
Glad to meet you. Thank you. I won't interrupt your lesson, but I sure thank you for today.
Thank you.
Always glad to be in your neighborhood, Tim.
does sound
See you later.
Very nice.
Bye.
It's used in bands and orchestras, and it's a lot of fun. Oh, I want to show you one fun instrument.
Okay.
Ah, this is the fun one.
Back to my place.
Beautiful. Have you always loved playing?
I've always loved playing. Yeah, I started playing when I was 7. And I've been around
you
music
read your fingers?
since I was
Piece of wood
maybe
or
4
something?
months old. I was going to
imagination?
concerts.
Wow.
Yeah,
You've
Whenever
got
I
it
visit
right
with
in
people
here,
like
don't you?
Yeah,
Adams
it's great.
and
I love it.
E.Jen Fang. I
Now,
always
what if
wanted to do
somebody
things
didn't
better
have
and
all
better.
fancy instruments like
Whatever
this?
work
You know, you don't
decide
need it.
want
You
to
can,
do,
if you could
the
just find a
important
pair of
thing
sticks or
for you to
wooden
do it as well as you
spoons
possibly
or
can. And then
metal
you'll be able to help
spoons, a
others
block
who
of
want to
wood,
learn it too.
you know, a pot. You know, music is really great. You can play it anywhere you are. Loud or soft.
Is that the loudest you ever made?
Oh no, I have a pair of crash cymbals over there that are really loud.
Crash cymbal. That is very loud, I should say. What about the softest music that you make?
No, the softest music is with this small shaker.
That's lovely. Yeah. Can you hear that?
Mr. Adams.
Oh, Fred, excuse me. My student's here.
Oh, could I meet her?
Yes. Fred, this is E-Jen.
How do you do, Etienne?
Nice to meet you.
I'm glad to meet you. Thank you. I won't interrupt your lesson, but I sure thank you for today.
Thank you.
Always glad to be in your neighborhood, Tim.
Thanks, Fred.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Let's play the etude.
Let's just go back to my place. Come along. See, you just need your fingers, piece of wood or something, and your imagination. Whenever I visit with people like Mr. Adams and E. Jen Fang, I always want to do things better and better. Whatever work you decide you want to do, the important thing is for you to do it as well as you possibly can. And then you'll be able to help others who want to learn it too. Come on, elephant. Guess maybe we should have some make-believe. Ready for that? Okay. Trolley? Okay, Trolley. Last time we pretended that Henrietta Pussycat and X the Owl were both scared. They think that creatures from other planets have come, but they won't talk about it with anyone else, so they can't find out what's really true. Let's make believe some more about that now, all right? As the trolley goes into the neighborhood of make-believe. Ready, trolley? Okay, neighborhood of make-believe. Did you notice that X the owl said that they needed to be protected? Well, that means taken care of so they won't get hurt. What do you suppose they need to be protected against?
They're afraid of something. We'll think more about that and more about the growing parade next time. Right now, the fish. Think about these fish and give them something to eat. They're usually hungry about this too. Right now, I'd like to write 2 words for you. The first one is Y-O-U. That spells you. And the second one is F-R-I-E-N-D. Friend. And that reminds me of a song. You are my friend. You are special. You are my friend. You are special to me. You are the only one like you. Like you, my friend. I like you. In the daytime, in the nighttime, any time that you feel's the right time for a friendship with me. You see, F-R-I-E-N-D, special. You are my friend. You're special to me. There's only one in this wonderful world. You are special. Here we are. Just sing that with me. You are special. See you, fish. I want to show you something that I heard in the backpack. A friend of mine loaned this to me. It's a book called Animal Sounds. Animal Sounds. And when you show the animal and press the button, you can hear what the animal sounds like.
I want to show you something that I had in the backpack.
A dog.
A friend of mine loaned this to me. It's a book called
And what does this one
Sounds.
say? Pig. P-I-G. Pig. Let's try this sound. Let's try that sound again. Good. Pig. And there's a cow.
And press you can hear
Try the cow again. Good cow. And there's a cat. Here's the one for the cat. Looks like Henrietta Pussycat a little bit. And here's the lion. Good.
Pig.
I think there's one more here. Let me see. Yes, an elephant. Try the elephant again. Now, if you don't have a book like this, you can always make up your own sounds. And you know, each person would make his or her own sounds for animals. Sure. Isn't it great that we all have our own sounds? Imagine, every person in this world is unique. That means there's only one sound exactly like yours in the whole world. Only one sound. Isn't that wonderful? It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day.
You can always make up your
It's
own.
such a good feeling, a very good feeling, a feeling you know that I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'll want to talk about. I will too. We always have things to talk about, don't we? You and I. And you know, it's very important to put the backpack on both of your shoulders like this.
I'll say this once, I hope it's understood. Get right back in your van, get the fuck out of my neighborhood.
For anyone who would like to know, here's the PBS neighborhood online address.
Yes, at www.theedboys.hack. All one word, all capitals. No there or be square.